age of 18, please stop watching this video. This content was not intended for you. Hey everybody, it's TMIKA and I am here to share with you guys a swap that I completed. This swap was hosted by Brittany, who is BB's Crafts, on her YouTube channel. It was her very first swap, and it's a one-on-one swap, so I had to support my girl. So she did decide to do a too much swap, and I know she's gonna kick me for that, but I'm like, Brittany, if she ever holds a swap, of course I'm gonna be down. I'm going to participate and give it my all. And so when I was notified that she hosted a swap, I'm like, yes. And then I saw the 1,500 things that she wanted us to do, and I was like, no, why, Brittany? But in the end, I am so happy about what I created, and I hope my partner loves it. I am not going to say who my partner is. I am, because she knows who she is. So if she sees this video, she knows it's for her. So I won't put it up until she has it. So my partner is Maria, who is Scrapbook Nut 2002. So this won't go up until she's received it. And if she's done a reveal video, I'll have that down below as well. And what she sent me will be up in another video. So Brittany, I'll again link her channel down below. She decided to do the one-on-one swap, and it was spring themed. So what you had to create was a 3D project and fill it with handmade embellishments. You had to make a 3D memory dex card and put your information on the back of the card, you know, where you're from, what you do, all that kind of stuff. You had to alter an object and fill that with embellishments. You had to make a dangle box, a bead dangle box, and decorate the box. You had to make a handmade card, and you had to send a package of goodies. So I think that's all the 1,500 items that she had listed. So what I am going to show you is what I created. So I use this, the newest Echo Park collection. It's like, I think it's Spring Market, Spring Garden, Flower Market, Flower Garden is one of those names, because I have both of these. I have their other one, so I guess the other one is Spring Market from like a couple years ago. So I did a swap with that one. So this is the shabbier version of that. So this is all I have left, and I used some journaling cards in the project too as well. So I'll link this paper collection down below. So if you're interested in it, you can get it if you want. All right, so I'm first going to share with you my card. So I thought this card was super cute, and she wanted us to do something different. So if you see her video, she's like, so this is a card and it's cool, but try to be different. I'm like, okay. So this is what I created, and it's a shaker card, like an all-around shaker card. So hopefully Maria understands this when she gets it, like, what is this? This is an emblem. You know, I thought it turned out adorable. And I stitched this string on the seam here. So I used acetates, and then I made it a whole entire card shaker. What's cool about it is, besides that it's a shaker and acetate card, is I put the sentiments, or the cover, on the inside of the shaker. So this is all acetate. And I chose this journaling card, Be You, Be Bright, Be Happy. I think it's so cute. And then this, you can touch. I just stitched some white paper on top of some pink paper, and then I used and then I stitched that. So you got to be strategic about it, because you don't want the stitching to come through the back. You have to do all this before you seal it up. So I thought I did a good job. So yeah, this is stitched onto this acetate before I even filled it with the sequins. So look at that. It's just so adorable. I think it turned out super cute. And I'm actually recycling some ribbon that I got in one of the swaps. I'm not sure which one, but I have a bag of recycled everything, and I pulled some ribbon out of there, and I decided to use that on here with the little gold threads. Thought that was cute. So that is my handmade card. All right, gonna move that off to the side. Next I'm going to show you is, I'm going to show you this extra little goodie that I made. I thought it was so adorable. This is not part of the swap, but I wanted to use more of the paper. So I made a bag topper with the ephemera from the collection. The boots I fussy cut out along with the sentiment, crumpled some paper and stitched along the bag topper. I added a flower and then a little punch circle. I also stitched the back and added some paper to that as well. So I thought that was cute. But what I did with the 4x6 journaling cards was make shaker cards for Maria so she can use them at her leisure when she wants to. I use my 120-pound weight cardstock, and all of them have the topper. She can just fill it in as she sees fit. This one says spring showers bring May flowers, and I made my own little sequin mix, and I had all the colors of the paper in here, and that sequin mix is so pretty. Pinks, blues, iridescent whites, golds, greens. Such a pretty mix. It matched the paper perfectly, and look at that. So, and I used some tulle from the Dollar Tree and some gold thread to seal it. Just look how that I love it so much. Love it. So then this says it must have flowers always and always by Monet. And I just love it. I wanted it to be tight so that it kind of, I don't want them to be all on one side. I want them to kind of catch a little bit so the card will always have sequins somewhere. I think that's turned out so cute. So I pulled the tulle a little tight. It says bloom where you are planted. Super cute. I think it's adorable. This one says gather the ones you love. So cute. This one's smaller than the others because I was stitching and realized that I ran out of the bobbin thread, and so it only stitched a little, so I had to cut it down since I was gone. Like, I already stitched this whole section, only realizing that it was just holes. I'm like, so I had to cut that off and make it shorter. But I really like this card, gather the ones you love. I just had to have it, so it's just a tad bit smaller than the rest. Fresh from the garden. Look at that. Sea beads in there, super cute. And then planting a garden is to believe in the future. So adorable little cards. I thought they were so pretty, and I hope that she likes them. I hope that she likes this collection that I chose for her. I mean, it is spring themed, so I thought this one was fitting for that. So I'm just going to put these in here like that and fix it later. All right, and then the next thing I'm going to show you is my Dangle box. So this is what I created, and we had to use the Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree box from the automotive section, and so this is what I did. This is how dimensional it is. Simple, shabby is what I was aiming for, not overloaded, just a simple, shabby, clean shabby, if you will. And I used my Spectrum Noir marker pens to highlight all of this sparkly. Look, can you catch that flower? All of those are so pretty. I think that is so cute. I have that, look at that sprinkle everywhere. So I made a little belly band, used my dies, and had cut out the ephemera using a scallop die. I use these tiny little flat back pearls. They're super little. And then this is a die, and then of course the scallop one. I used a leaf punch that Audrey sent me when she was on her huntings. Not a leaf punch, a leaf die, so I was able to finagle that in there. All of this paper has been stitched around the edges. And that's the back, stitched still. It's layered in pink. The book box is layered in pink and then covered with the pattern paper from the collection. And the belly band is this is how it looks. Okay, and then this is the Dangle box. I think it is so adorable, and this is what I made. So she could regift this if she wants. And Brittany wants us to put everything in here that she can make dangles. You guys know me, I don't make many charms at all, so I had to buy a lot of the things for this. So I have Creative Mojo Wholesale Studio mostly in this dangle box that I'm gifting her, like these beautiful heart beads, these faceted beads, these colored jewels down here, so pretty. All of these, and then I got some from Hobby Lobby, and then some from the Dollar Tree. These word beads came from Walmart, along with these findings. This came from Hobby Lobby, and then these balls I actually had in my stash, these clear balls. And then also I got these cute little rings here. They came from Home Depot that you can put in the erasers that are here. You can put them in there. And then these are from Joann's. Like, it's just a collection of a lot of things that I had to find to make this box happen. So that was one of the items that Brittany needed us to complete. All right, so just put that back on there. Super cute. And then I'm going to share with you my altered object, and I actually picked up two just in case I messed up. So let me share with you the before. So this is what I altered to make. So I have an organizer with lid. This came from the Dollar Tree. It's like a 3-compartment organizer. I like these for the functionality that it is, and it's easily alterable. So this is what I made. It's clear, has a top, really cool. So let me show you what I did with it. Ta-da! I think it is so cute. I love how this turned out, and I created all these projects on lives. Like, I was finishing up a lot of my things with company. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. So yeah, crafting with company is cool. How about that? So I did some layering down at the bottom. I stitched around this top layer here. I used some dies. I made some 3 rosettes, and then I have some polka dot ribbon, and then some gold paper that I fishtailed, a die cut from the collection along with a little bow and a little pearl, and then I just kind of hovered welcome over the top of it, like at a little angle there. And then I added some of these flat back pearls in various sizes. This die came from In Love Arts. It's like a rose filigree die. I thought it looked perfect up there, and I just kind of cut it in half at the top and the bottom to kind of stretch along the top here. I think it is so cute. And then along the sides, I cut out 2 papers from the collection, a green one and then this pattern one, and I have it going all the way around like that. And then at the bottom, I adhered some paper to cover the bottom. So that is so cute. Oops. And then, yeah, I stitched the top and bottoms here. You guys can see, can you? Yes. And then on the inside, opens up. It has, yes, it has shredded, but there's not a whole lot of shredded. Each of these shred pockets represent the color of flower. So if you take your little scoop of shred off the top, that little bit there, that's the color flowers that are in there. So and they are all equal amount, the same, I believe, same amount of flowers in each of the bins. And I tried to pick colors that were in the collection or spring. The yellow is sprinkled in my sequins and little pieces here and there. It's not so much present in the collection, but yellow is a spring color. I mean, look at these pink ones. These are roll flowers. This is an SVG file that I picked up from Silhouette Studio. It's created by Paige Evans. Look how pretty these flowers are. And I posted these on Instagram. I was working on these on my lunch break. This is a very pretty pink. It's an actual a basil paper collection. A basil paper that I used, a 12 by 12. Such a pale baby pink, and I love it. So along with this mint and along with this yellow. So I think it's super cute, and I'm glad that I had some tissue to kind of tie that all in together. And I wanted this to be nice and cute for her when she opens it. So that's that. So that's my altered object. Oh, I forgot to add the other thing that was part of it was a 3-pennant minimum banner. I told y'all it was 1,500 things. A 3-pennant minimum banner. So this is the box that I put my banner in, and I made this box myself with the scoreboard and, you know, my trimmer. So I just measured out the dimensions of my banner and made the box. And I layered 2 dies on top of each other and put some pop dots in between each layer. Tiny little bling pieces there. I colored some seam binding with some distress ink from Sizzix or Tim Holtz, and then I added a little jewel on top of some bows, or put the seam binding and ribbon in a bow, and then I added this little fluffy little gem with the little gold piece there. I think that is so cute. So here's my banner, and I love it so much, so much. Look at all this seam binding. I included so that she can obviously have something to hang from it. Look how pretty that came out. It's such a beautiful pink. I love it so. So this is my banner, and I did do the 3-pennant minimum. I didn't go over. And this is how it looks. Is it not adorable? It's so cute. It says gather, be you, be bright, be happy, and home is where the flowers grow. So, and then I have a lot of the same binding on the side so she can hang it out. So, my banner pennant is a shaker. So there's shaker bits in here. I cut out a die from In Love Arts and a scalloped banner die, and I stitched it together, 2 pieces in acetate, and then I made these little little wings to make the seam binding go through, and I covered it with pink paper first and then the gold on top, closed it up with an eyelet, and then as you can tell, each of the pieces have like a gold element hanging behind. This has a scallop oval. This has like a funny shaped top note and actually another piece behind it because this top note was so small, but I wanted to use this sentiment. And this one is a scalloped rectangle on top. All of them also have a little dangle at the bottom, some cracked glass beads that I got from Etsy, along with a tiny little bead from Creative Mojo Wholesale Studio. And then I filled the centers of these bows that was gifted to me. I can't remember who gave me these bows, and that drives me crazy. I was like, I'm going to put these bows right over here so I can have them ready to use. They're either in a swap or rack, and I'm just horrible at that. But I'm using them, so if this is you, put your name down below, and I'll put you in the description box. But she made these really pretty bows. On the inside of the bow, I added some little foam pebbles from Hobby Lobby in there. And they all, like I said, have these cute little charms. It's a clean banner, a clean shabby clean banner, and I love it. The colors that I love with the simplicity that I wanted. So that's that. And then it goes, I tried to keep it as, let's see, how did I, yeah, I tried to keep it as neat as I could in this box, and then I had it wrapped at first, but when I was trying to unwrap it, I'm like, okay, she's gonna get confused because it's all tied in a knot. So I just kept it with the seam binding just laying at the bottom, and then she's able to just pull it out and figure it out right away. So that fits right in there. Like I said, this is a box that was made perfectly for the banner. And then on the sides of the 2 top boxes, I put a little hole down there so she can grab it a little easier. You know, just kind of grab it like that. So that's my box, and that's my 3-pennant banner. All right, we have 3 items left. So here is my 3D memory decks card. So cute. I posted this on Instagram. It is so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is a file from the Silhouette store, created by Lori Whitlock. And look at that. It's dimensional. This is so cute. I have all of these popped up on a little pop dot so they can separate from the cart. I have a sequin shaker, a tulle sequin shaker in between here. So there's some tulle that's stitched onto the front, and there's shaker mix in there. And then behind there, you can see behind there I have flowers. So you can see the cart, kind of the flower cart kind of, you know, up between the window. And then on the back, I put flowers there as well, punched them out with all of my little flowers, and then the paper from the collection. And in between, I used some cake pop sticks to kind of keep this open. And then I added this part to the top. This is just open, but it folds in, and I didn't like that at all. So I made just like a little piece to go over the top to kind of cover the card in case it rains, and to kind of hold these 2 together in shape. And then I used the cake pop too to kind of keep that together. And then I have you know, the wheels and stuff on here. I added some butterfly punches with the paper, more little pop dots. Gather the ones you love. I love that sentiment. And then I made my own little memory decks bottom from my Cameo, and then attach that to the bottom like so. So she can put this on her little reel. I thought that was so cute. And I didn't have anywhere to put my who, what, when. So I made this little shaker card with a few layers. And then there's sequin in there on some tulle. And then I just punched out some butterflies and put them on the top. But on the back is my information And then I'm just going to put a repositionable sticky on here, and then just kind of put it in a bag and put that on here so she knows that that goes. And you really can't see it through the window. We'll see if I put it down correctly. You can't see it through the window, so it stays with the card if she wants it to. So that was so cute. And this is my 3D memory decks, which I absolutely love. And then my 3D project. I love it. I love it so, so much. Look at this watering can. If this doesn't say garden, I don't know what does. It says garden to me. I love it. So I have some leaves here. I added some pot flowers that I sprayed with my shimmer mist. They were white flowers from my stash that I sprayed with that pink distress spun sugar, yeah, spun sugar ink. And then I used a scallop die to cut out one of the pieces from one of the 4x6 cards. Added some little dots here. I used a die, a little swirly die I got from Hobby Lobby, and have that going around the frame here. And then I, like I said, punched out some leaves and added my Spectrum Noir shimmer pen. So you see all the shimmer on the flowers. And then I used the rest of the seam binding that was left over to make a cute little bow that I sprayed, added a little pebble, and then I cut the file out, just the tips, and then added this to the gold, like added the gold to the tips. This paper is so pretty. There's a little handle. You can actually, this is double layered, this is double layered, this is double layered. I wanted it to be as sturdy as I can. I mean, it is paper, but I use black eyelets to hold the handle on here. So that is super, super cute. And then on the inside, we had to fill it with embellishments. This is what I filled mine with, some rosettes. And I didn't do anything with these rosettes. All I did was make them and add a gold paper center. And I think I made, and they're all from the paper collection. And I used 3 different dies from the Tim Holtz Thinlits die. I used 3 different dies, and I used all of the scraps that I could find to make all of these rosettes. And I think I made 21 rosettes that would, I wanted enough to fill the bucket. I wanted them to fill the bucket. So she can go to town and do what she wants with these. And I hope she finds them useful in her crafting. These are all nice colors, and Maria crafts in these colors too. And so I hope she does like them. I like my favorites are these green and these black and white ones. Like, seriously, I love these so, so much. I could have made a bunch more if I didn't run out of paper. And I didn't want them all to be black and white. I wanted the various colors that are represented in the collection and in her swap to reflect in these rosettes. So that's that. You can just carry this little jug. I love this project so, 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 so much. I love this project. And this is a file. I actually did a, I'm trying to figure out if this video will be up by the time this project is up. I'm not sure, because this is actually going to be a design team project for me for the Cardstock Warehouse. So I'm not sure. If it's going to be up, I'll have the link to it. All right, and the last thing was the package of goodies, which I'm not going to show in this video. I'll let her show you what she got. But what I did was take 2 12x12s from the collection. These are 2 of my favorite sheets besides the obvious sheet that I printed like 5 times, which is this one with the houses with the little window. I kind of pulled these out of everywhere, and the reason why I like this so much is the reason why I even made this cart, because this window kind of made me think of that when I saw this cart. So I had to make the cart like that. And then also I use it on this for the altar. So I said, well, let me stay away from that. But I pulled it in with the black and white gardening can. So I loved it. So anyway, these are some beautiful colors. I have the 2 of these, and then I zip them together. So I use this one for the front, and I love this one too. Of course, you know it's on my bag topper. I kind of pulled the hat out of there. And then I use one of the journaling, the 6x6s on here, and some die cut leaves, the last of those bows that I got. And then I did a zigzag stitch all around the edge with some gold thread and cut it with my pinking shears to finish it off. So all of these, this packet is the goodies that I'm sending her, which was part of the swap. And then once I package, I'm not going to do a come pack with me. I'm going to put it all in a find a box and make sure I can get all this stuff to their safe, especially my watering can. I don't want anything to happen to this. And then I have the crinkle paper, which I got from Target, and then this came from Walmart in pink, iridescent. So this was perfect. The blue, the white, the mint green, like that matches this collection perfectly, but I had to throw in a little bit of pink, so that's what I have left of my pink. So I'm going to shred that all up and make it all nice and cute. So all of the information that I mentioned in this swap that I can link, I will link down below. All the people that I said or whatever will be down below in the description box. Like this video if you like it, guys, and let me know what you think about this swap, and be sure to leave a comment. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.